Designed with the driver in mind, the all-new Mazda CX-90 is the perfect blend of high-performance appearance and world-class refinement. Right now, get 0.9% financing on the all-new CX-90 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer. Team Mazda, a member of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Well, howdy doody. Good morning.
How do you do?
How do good with this view?
Yeah.
I'm always doing good.
Not
It's
bad.
pretty.
Got the coffee going. It's working all right. Actually, every morning this week for the last number of days, we've started out just brilliant. You kind of open the door, you roll down the window. It's like, all right,
Yes.
fall is on the way.
Yes.
And then the day kind of heats up on you. But what we are looking forward to, I'm already, Monday morning, we start looking towards the weekend.
Always.
But this weekend, yeah, special.
Steve, you've got some good fall temperatures on our way. We are absolutely here for this.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just a few more days, just some warm afternoons to get through, and we'll enjoy a really nice payoff into the weekend.
Yay!
Yeah, not bad outside this morning either, as you guys were kind of talking about. You know, it's the mornings have been nice. The afternoons are where it really heats up. Temperatures right now, we've got 66 Baton Rouge, 65 New Roads to Macomb, Hammond 67. A little warmer, a little more humid as you get closer to the coast. We'll give you a different Sky9 view from what you saw behind Matt and Liz. This is our Sky9 camera in Port Allen. The sun about to appear behind some of these downtown buildings in Baton Rouge. So another good looking start on this Tuesday. Dress comfortably getting out the door, but as we've seen over the last number of days, it'll heat up. Temperatures into the upper 80s by noon, back into the low 90s for highs today, and I can't rule out a few stray showers. Most of us stay dry. Let's take a look at where we might see a couple of those stray showers. This is Futurecast. As we advance it through the morning, you'll see here it largely keeps us dry, mostly sunny to partly cloudy. That's noon. We'll advance it and pause again here at 3 o'clock. Still showing things mainly dry, but watch late this afternoon into the early evening as we stop again here at 6:30. Start showing a few showers between roughly Morgan City and Lafayette. Holds on to a couple of those even beyond sunset as they drift westward before they die out. So whatever small rain chance we see today looks to be mostly south and southwest of Metro Baton Rouge. The big picture right now, we're under a dome of high pressure. That's why our afternoons continue to run well above normal, but a storm system taking shape out across the Rockies right now. That's the one that's going to send a cold front our way, and this giving you a first alert to fall weather finally moving in this weekend. Let's take a look at it on the European model. Pick it up Thursday evening. Actually showing a good bit of rain just to our northwest, and some of that moving in Friday morning. Scattered showers as this front approaches. There's really two fronts in the picture. This initial front will kind of fizzle out during the day on Friday, and with that, rain chances probably diminish later on Friday. But as that second front moves through late Friday and early Saturday, we will see a more significant cool down. Now, even with the front on the way, not expecting a whole lot of rainfall. The 7-day outlook from the Weather Prediction Center showing many of us a 1/10 of an inch or less on average, maybe a little bit more as you go west of Baton Rouge. So the drought likely to continue. And today through Thursday, I've got it mainly dry with highs in the low 90s. We'll put Friday's rain chances at about 40%. Once that threat of rain comes to an end this weekend, much of next week look to be dry. But the real headline, the cooler weather this weekend, 80 for a high on Saturday. Sunday's highs not getting out of the 70s. And Sunday morning, we start out in the 50s. Looks like we'll get a few mornings in the 50s from Sunday on into early next week. Something we can celebrate. Right now, time 7:06. Johnny, how's traffic doing?
A little problem on the interstate on I-12, but otherwise not bad this morning. And I say that because I have a little wreck right here on I-12 westbound, right at the 10-12 merge where you're going toward College Drive. It's on the right shoulder. Got some cones out. That's right before the exit that loops you over to I-10. So that's I-12 westbound. This backup is not associated with that wreck. We kind of always see that backup. Drusilla off-ramp occasionally backing up onto the interstate, whereas more traffic right here in Denham Springs, Florida Boulevard, and both directions looking a little busy in spots, and then your backup on I-12 starts to see brake lights. You start to see brake lights right before Jubin, and then certainly very heavy from right past Jubin to right about 4-H Club Road, and then on into East Baton Rouge Parish. It looks okay. Not unusual to see half an hour backups coming in from Jubin to the 1012 this time in the rush hour. Right now we're at 25 minutes, and you can see that breakdown. Most of that from Jubin to the Amite River Bridge. Then it thins out some beyond that. So far, so good on the I-10 coming in from Gonzales. What we do it every morning, we kind of give you a brief rundown of what we covered this morning during 9 News this morning. We do it in bullet form, very short format, right here on WAFB Plus. Glad you're with us this morning. We go back to Studio B. There they are, Matt Williams and Liz Coe.
Johnny Asian, thank you. So we've got a lot we're following today, including this. A new proposed economic development district there. It's on Highland Road, kind of by the Country Club of Louisiana. Kind of contentious here. Some people say that it's going to cause some traffic issues for folks traveling to and from Highland, which can get busy certain points of the day, right? And then you've got other people saying, well, it'd be nice to have some of those businesses there. We're talking a restaurant. We're talking some small businesses there. It's going to be like a little shopping center.
There's a lot going on with this one, Liz, and for that reason, Callie Hubbard was doing this story this morning so she could kind of dive into it. You mentioned the traffic issues, drainage, always a concern for a lot of folks. And so when you look at the potential impact of what this might have there, that's what a lot of folks are concerned about and have questions about. But they also, some do, have questions about whether or not this is going to create, or they will create for this, an economic development district. This is not just a development going up like normal, that kind of thing. This is literally drawing a line around it for tax purposes, where this would be created and treated differently than properties right next door. And so what this may do, developers actually may get a percentage of sales taxes back over the course of 10, 20, 30, 40 years, however they set it up, meaning that taxpayer dollars would go for a private development. Some folks have a problem with this. So you've got meetings over the course of the next number of days into the weeks. The big meeting to know, though, is going to be the 11th of this month, October 11th. That's when this goes back before the Metro Council. Whether they talk about it, table it, floor it, move it, whatever, they'll decide then. But October 11th, that's when they're going to figure things out.
It is important to note here that this proposed development is in Councilman Rowdy Goday's district. It's in his district, but the developer actually went to him and he denied it. So the developer went to Carolyn Coleman, who's actually in District 10. She's the one that introduced it at a council meeting last Wednesday. So as Matt mentioned, October 11th is going to be that big day where they decide what to do with it. Does this go forward? Does this pass? What's going to happen with it? So if you'd like to read up on the details, see exactly where this is proposed, read Callie's story in the 9 News app.
I know, kind of heady. All right, let's take through some of these other ones here going. Louisiana Treasurer's Office publishing people's names for a good reason. If you find your name in the paper, it's because you are owed money.
That's it. Do you have maybe unclaimed property? Maybe you have some rebates or any money that you didn't think about claiming? Your name might be published in the paper today. If you want to just go ahead and not pick up a paper, you can go to the State Treasurer's website. They've got an unclaimed property website for you to check. We've talked about this before. Go ahead and type in your name. This year you might be eligible for something, so it's a good idea to check.
All right, how about an immediate job? Like right now, hiring for like right now. We talked about this yesterday. It's happening today.
That's it. 2 different public works departments within the city of Baton Rouge hosting a hiring fair. Whether you want to deal with blight remediation, landscaping, a number of public works projects from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. The Human Resources Building, that's where the job fair, that hiring event is going to be. Make sure you bring your social security card and a valid ID, and you could get hired on the spot.
This we've been talking about for a while, clearly, because welcome to election season and cycle. We talked a lot about who was at Press Club yesterday, but happening today over in Livingston Parish, presidents, council members as well, a chance to meet some folks.
Livingston Parish Chamber of Commerce hosting that forum tonight. It's going to be at the Suma Hall Community Center in Livingston. You have to register at 10. We've got the link for you to do that right here on our website.
Pay no attention to that guy. I don't know what,
handsome silver fox.
It's like
he's telling you about all the information.
Who do I think I am, a rock? What am I doing there?
Awesome.
I mean, get out of here.
Awesome.
Because yes, welcome to early voting. It is going on right now, and over the course of the last 2 days, we had Saturday and Monday, right?
Yeah.
About 118,000 folks in Louisiana decided to skip the lines on Election Day and early vote.
It's about split, Democrats and Republicans. But parish leaders say that in EBR at least, they're not really seeing that big of a turnout here. So, well, let's see how the second half of the week goes. Early voting continues through this Saturday. 8:30 a.m. polls will open, 6 p.m. We've got the list of different parish early voting locations broken down for you. Just visit the story to find it.
Want to let you know that this is actually happening today. Delayed hearing, so to speak. We have District Judge Don Johnson, 19th JDC, looking to talk about those clemency hearings, death row inmates.
Yes.
He's saying they all need to be consolidated into one hearing. Well, we'll see what happens today. He's in court today to maybe advance this?
This was supposed to happen last week, but
Right.
a reporter showed up in court. They delayed it to today. We're going to have a reporter in court to follow up on this, see what comes out of it.
Want to let you know about this as well. Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office saying go ahead and give their Crime Stoppers number a call. They're looking for this woman.
Does she look familiar to you? They say that she's actually a suspect in a bank fraud case. Used a bunch of IDs and different documents to withdraw large amounts of cash here. So Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office asking you to call their Crime Stoppers line. It's that 1-800 number, 554-5245. If she looks familiar, go ahead and help them out.
Eyes on this as well. Missing person. This is out of Zachary. Timothy McGee, 51 years old. And here's the thing, Liz, something interesting or curious about this particular case. They're saying he may not actually be able to communicate very well with folks.
His jaw is actually wired shut. So if the picture looks familiar to you here and you see a man, he just can't communicate, that's the reason why. He hasn't been seen since September 26th. If he looks familiar to you, maybe you've seen him while driving or walking around, go ahead and give Crime Stoppers a call. You can also call the Zachary Police Department to get him where he needs to be.
Easy phone call, right? Oh, we've been talking about this leading up to it. Welcome to October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Look, all month long we're going to focus on it. But you know what? Tomorrow, we'd love to see it. Some of that passion, put on the pink.
We're going pink for a day with the Baton Rouge Clinic, our annual campaign to make sure the focus is on making sure people get their annual mammograms, right? That's why we're doing this big awareness day. So go ahead and gather the family, gather your coworkers. We've seen entire departments, the sheriff's office, wear pink together. Go ahead and spread that word, pick out that pink outfit, and then share the word, share that photo with us tomorrow. It's going to be a good day.
We want to show it off. Hey now, look at that, Powerball. Or if you're Johnny Asian, Mega Millions. What?
He got a ticket. That's the main thing. He got a ticket.
We talk about this all the time. Where we're going to go buy a ticket. Nobody won Powerball yesterday. Oh, by the way, so it's now 1.2 for the next drawing on Wednesday. But Johnny, you went to buy a Powerball ticket. Steve, you did. But Johnny, you went to buy a Powerball. How'd that go?
Mine was a Mega Millions. I told the young lady, she goes, what do you want? I'm never bought Powerball in my life or Mega whatever. And I said, the one that costs $2. And she gives me that one. And his friends are laughing at me all day on social yesterday going, you idiot, that's not for tonight's drawing, that's for Tuesday night's drawing. Yeah.
Well, now you might win, though, because nobody bought the Powerball
Your
last
chances
night.
are better.
All right, I like the way you think.
Who'd be laughing now? Right? You look right, laugh at me.
Especially if you win some money.
Boom, 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 boom. You going to go buy a Powerball now? Powerball?
For tomorrow.
I don't
Tomorrow's
think so.
drawing. Win that $1.2 billion.
Powerball.
I don't think so.
The winning play is the Buy Here, Sell Here event at the Team Automotive Group. Buy here and save on hundreds of certified and pre-owned vehicles. Or sell here and we'll pay you top value. Buy here or sell here and you'll be the winner at every location of the Team Automotive Group.